Hello, Vietnam! Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Just trying to get some stuff ironed out here. I think I've got a lot of polish on this now. I think everything's working pretty well. I think we've got the gears greased pretty nicely. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing okay today. Ah, thank you. That's an actual Super Nintendo, but, you know, whatever. Oh my God! Hold on a second. Oh God, I'm getting blasted here. But I redid the whole stream last night, guys. I took everything apart. Actually, hold on just a second. I took everything apart. The lab's a mess, but I've got everything redone. I dismantled Streamlabs OBS, and we moved to vanilla OBS. And rather than exporting all of those scenes from Streamlabs and importing them into vanilla, I just did everything from scratch. So I've got a few little things left to tune in, but we're getting pretty good. This is the just chatting scene, and as you can see, there's a big black bar here, and the chat's over there, or actually over there, and it's not really populated too well. I'm going to work on that a little bit. You know, just trying to get stuff fixed up here. Let's see. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Steve, thank you from the UK. Thanks for stopping by. Ego presents. Hey, man, what to do with all the soldering smoke? I'm getting sick. Do I have to build an extractor? Well, you know, ideally you would have one. I use one. Well, you know, you really can't see it, but it's here. It's here. It's here. Yeah, get a fume extractor with a carbon filter. You have to have one. Ah, man. Oh, God. Yeah, get a fume extractor. They're not expensive. Maybe 25, 30 bucks. They come with like a 4-inch by 4-inch square carbon filter. And they're excellent. Excellent. You have to have one. Oh, my God. I'm so turned on. I'm so turned on by you. I would like to do a few modifications while you guys are talking here, if you don't mind. Excuse me, I'm going to try to do a few things. Let's see if that helps. Thank you for the follow. I want to try to bring the chat box down a little bit for this window. I don't know what I'm going to... I really probably, in fairness, I'm not going to use the just chatting window very much. Maybe a little bit. But we could go through the different scenes, and you guys can tell me if it's better than it was yesterday. So we're going to do that. So this is just chatting. Again, we probably won't use this too much. This is the lab modding scene. Now you have me here. And I've sort of manipulated the camera. It's a little bit larger. Do you think the webcam is too big? Do I need to shrink it down, or do you like? Can you still see everything fairly well? I do need to fix one thing. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm kind of horny right now. Let me change the height of this just a bit. There we go. That should be okay. Now the chat's going to repopulate. I wanted to fix that. The chat was kind of bleeding over the webcam, and I'd like the chat really just to live in that little box right up there and not come down too far. But I think that's pretty good. I'll let that chat window repopulate. Now we'll come to the game testing. Okay. I want to see just a few more messages populate here. Just a few more. Just a few more. Okay, that's pretty good. Think the chat needs a solid background? Okay, Dario. Let's see if we can't do that. So we're going to put a solid background, or maybe not, maybe solid, maybe not. Maybe there will be a little opacity there that we'll manipulate, but let's see. I want to put it in my butthole tonight. Okay, Dario, let's try this, okay? Okay, now let's see if that's any better. How about that? Oops. Let me sort of adjust this a little bit. Okay. Is that any better? Let me just fix this up just a bit. Okay. Too much? Not enough? Okay, I'm just trying to line this up here just a bit more. Let me bring that in just a bit. Okay, that's pretty good. Now let me sort of cut off a bit of the webcam here. Edit transform. Let's go up a little bit. 1, 2. Let's see, that's probably pretty good. Okay, let's see what this does. I'm not too worried about that. Crop left. Okay, let me just crop some of that down. That's pretty good. I'd have to say I think this looks okay. Is that better? Is the chat background behind the text, is that better? Pretty good? Okay, looks good. All right. Let's try something though. Let's try turning this down to like 60%. Okay, I'm just gonna reset the chat to see if I like that better. I think I like that better. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, guys, give me just a second here. Just check a few more things. I think the chat looks pretty good like that, though. But there are still some bots. I thought I had a good handle on that. Let's see. Hey, Dario. How can I make you a moderator in the Twitch? How can I do that? Mod. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's okay. What's his stupid username? What is his username? Is it, God damn it. I want to really... Okay, there you go. Oh, hey, Dash Retro. How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'll do him too. Mod Dash Retro. Okay. Okay, there you go. I've given some powers to some of you people. Okay, Dario, you should probably, you know, be in Twitch land. Okay. So you can police these people. Okay, so, guys. What were we going to do? Oh, we need to... Okay, I think what I need to do is... I'm going to go into game testing. God, that game's screwed up. Okay, and what I'm going to do is... This is game testing. This is something I worked on quite a bit last night. And our audio and everything like that should be okay. It shouldn't crackle any longer. Let's see. I don't even know what I selected. Probably the two. Oh, okay, Mario. So I'm going to start this up. I'm going to turn the game capture audio up. Okay, so there's the audio for the game capture. Now, you guys have to tell me, too loud, too loud, not too loud. I mean, I don't know. I'm just dying on purpose. But I mean, is the audio okay? The mic's the same, but is the audio for the game capture too high, too low? A little louder? Game AV sync is rough. Really? It's out of sync? That's interesting. Okay, let me just let's take a quick look. So I'm going to do something real fast. I'm just going to move this input over to the camera. I'm just going to reset it like that. Okay. Sometimes you have to do that in OBS, but it should be perfectly in sync now. There should be no problems. Sometimes if you change the video source, like I did, it corrects a lot of those problems. So is the capture pretty smooth? Okay, it's good and synced up now. Good. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna play through a couple of levels here. But this should be much better than yesterday for sure. Yesterday was a goddamn nightmare. Streamlabs Slobs is shit. I do not recommend it. I think it's horrible. Horrible. Alright. Let's give this a shot. Slobs is for knobs. Absolutely. God. Horrible. It's so much better. It's so much better. You know, you think that by using Streamlabs OBS, you're saving time because, you know, they have a lot of these things sort of already configured, so you don't have to spend all of your time, you know, doing all the manual legwork. It's just not true. It's just not true. You pay for it in the end because while you may not have to sit there and do all those configurations, you certainly have to troubleshoot all of the shitty software. It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't know how anyone can use Streamlabs. This is, by the way, this is the same NES that we did yesterday. I've just not boxed it up, but you know, you've got the you've got the palette switch. See, watch. Boom, boom, boom. And you can also reset the system. So this has got the NES, my NES RGB IGR. Yeah, Dash, absolutely. The website, the Streamlabs website is that's the ticket, that's the convenience. Their software, though, their fork of OBS is garbage. Absolute garbage. You know, I'll tell you, I think Castlevania 3, as far as traditional Castlevania gameplay is concerned, I've really thought a lot about this. I think that Castlevania 3 is God, I want to say it's better than Super Castlevania 4. And I don't know if that's nostalgia talking. Certainly Castlevania 4 has a lot more in terms of, like, gameplay and mechanics. Like the multi-directional whip and all that stuff. It's great. The movement's great. The control is great. The soundtrack is great. Maybe it's just nostalgia talking. But I feel like Castlevania 3 is just the superior game. Excuse me for believing that. They're both great games. They're both 9 out of 10s as far as I'm concerned. And this controller, by the way, by Hyperkin, I want somebody to clip this. This controller is a complete piece of shit. It's absolute garbage, and I want to show you why. Here I am. Here's my hand. Watch this. Whoops. Here's my hand. Watch this. Well, in this game, it's not doing it, but in Super Mario Brothers 3, let's see if I can do that. Now it's kind of showing me up here. When you press down in certain games, the bastard moves to the left or right. Let's see if I can show you. I had nothing but trouble. So here's Super Mario Brothers 3. Look. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to stand right here. Now watch. There are no tricks here. You can see my hand clear as day. What a piece of shit. Look, watch this. Garbage. Fucking garbage. I hate this goddamn controller. Now, maybe if we replace the carbon pads, that would be a little better, but I mean, there's no reason. And look, the up button suffers the same fate. Here's the up button, okay? Clip this, here's the up button. It's horrible. It's terrible. So, I thought this was a good controller, because in some games, I guess it really has to depend also on how the game polls the controller for inputs. Some games you really don't run into this problem, and I played it, and I'm like, wow, the ergonomics are really nice. I like the beveled corners. It's pretty good. I like the raised, the raised sort of protrusions on the outside edges. Kind of gives a little more meat, but the buttons, the A and B button feels really nice, but this D-pad is an absolute piece of shit. So, you might be able to take it apart, and you might be able to do something with it, but I think it's absolute garbage. Okay, so we've tested. This is the game scene, so this clearly works well. We've looked at the lab modding scene, so we're back to this. Okay. We're back again with the Terminator. Oh, I didn't pay anything for this controller. This was sent to me from Ryan of Castlemania Games. And he sent me an SNES sort of equivalent too, I suppose. And I have used it to test games because it's such garbage. I don't recommend this controller to anybody. I think Hyperkin is just a despicable company anyways, because they knowingly sell things that aren't designed correctly. And that's been proven that was proven in a pseudo-recent Twitter exchange I had with them concerning a PC Engine, concerning a TurboGrafx and PC Engine peripheral that they sell that allows you to get composite video and audio out of the expansion port. I don't know if you guys ever saw that tweet. I could dig it up for you. They basically admitted that they know that they designed it incorrectly and it's not done right, and they understand that there could be ramifications electrically for doing things the way that they did for their customers, but they don't care because they're cheap. Oh God, I'm so horny. I don't have any experience with Retrobit, and I don't have any experience with what's the other one? Isn't there another controller maker, or is it just Retrobit? They don't send me free stuff. They send everybody else free stuff. They don't send me anything free. Retro Fighters, they look for the Dreamcast controller looks pretty good. The Brawler or whatever. 8-Bit Dough. Yeah, I don't know anything about 8-Bit Dough. 8-Bit Dough, from what I understand, now Nick Mueller of HD Rectlevision says that 8-Bit Dough has a pretty good Genesis controller that has an RF receiver. You know, but you know, I think the reason, I'll be honest with you, I think the reason that a lot of these companies don't send me things is because they know that I'm going to be honest about it. And it demonstrates, it's sort of a demonstration or a reflection of the lack of confidence they have in their own products, because they know they're going to send it to me. They know it's a piece of shit. They know that I'm not going to speak kindly about it. You know, I'm sorry. I can't be bought that way. You have to spend a lot more to buy me. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, so. I'm wearing shorts today. Nice to see you up and running. OBS problems made me leave. Was boring as hell. Oh, well. Okay. Well, if you're bored, by all means, don't hang out here. We don't want bored people here. Loser. Anyways, any ideas on why a Core Graphics shows only a widescreen? I checked the card reader and resoldered the contacts for the ribbon cable and still didn't get a widescreen. Well, typically, the widescreen means that the CPU isn't being properly initialized. So, typically, that could be either bad RAM, or it could be an open on one of your data lines. Yeah, it's check D0 through D7 on the ribbon cable going to the CPU, and then check your RAM. Hey, thank you so much, Cold Odell. If I get an Ultra HDMI installed from you, will you also do a capacitor replacement on my N64? No, I will not, and I will tell you why. Because 90% of the people who do those capacitor replacements, they don't even know what a capacitor is. If they did, they would know that for an N64, those capacitors, the surface mount electrolytics, those aren't going to need to be replaced for at least another 15, 20 years. So replacing them now is an absolute waste of your money, in my opinion. The N64 was produced in the late 1990s and the early 2000s. This is an era during the pinnacle of surface mount electrolytic capacitor performance and quality. And those capacitors, a lot of them are probably going to outlast most of us, just to be quite honest. The PlayStation's a little different. The PlayStation could certainly use some servicing. As for the N64 and the electronics that are on board that system, I think you're throwing your money away. Sorry to say that. Power supply, absolutely. If you want to recap that switching power supply in the for the N64, that makes a lot of sense. But spending the time and effort to recap an N64 system into itself, I don't think it's worth it currently. Maybe in 10 years there'll be some merit to it, but right now, the people who are offering that services, well, they're just mod installers. They don't know what they're doing. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. That's my personal opinion. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. Donate. Thank you, Doobs and Shower. Thanks for the donation. Do you send audio through DIN 8 for any sRGB? You know, I do. I used to have a separate TRS stereo 1 8-inch jack, but now these days it's you know, it all pipes through. It all pipes through the mini DIN 8, just like that. Okay. So there you have it. let's see. What else to talk about? I don't know. You know, I'll do a little Q&A here if you guys would like to ask questions. Just please, ask them. I'm more than happy to answer them. We'll do a little Q&A. Let me just open up the chat here so I can try not to miss anything. There we go. Okay, chat's open. So if you have questions you'd like to ask, please. Have you ever messed around with the N64 overclock mods? Vinny, I haven't, because I think the N64, despite the overclocking, will always be a shitty, subpar system. I don't think any overclocking will make it any more fun to play. If it's not Smash Brothers, Super Mario 64, Star Fox, Mario Party, not really Mario Party, but Paper Mario, I think those are all the games worth playing for the N64. I don't think Ocarina of Time is inherently a good game. I think that's a game that overtaxed the resources available on the N64, and as a result, I think it plays shitty. I think Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are much better titles on the 3DS than they ever were on the Nintendo 64. I just don't like the Nintendo 64, other than maybe half a dozen titles. Yeah, maybe half a dozen titles. One and on Tyler asks, why are you rude? That's really none of your goddamn business, Tyler. You know, I don't ask you. I don't come to your house and ask you why you're rude. Okay? Why do you like dogs? I mean, who cares? It's just who I am. Jesus, Tyler. What the fuck is wrong with you? How dare you? Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. Let me sort of... GoldenEye's a good game. You know, GoldenEye and Harvest Moon 64 are great games. When I was a little boy, I used to think that Quest 64 was good. But as a man, that game was a mess. Killer Instinct Gold was a really good game, too. A lot of people give it a lot of crap. It's not Killer Instinct 2, but it is a really good game. What SNES cartridges other than PGA Tour 96? Well, there are several Famicom, Super Famicom cartridges you can use. You can use Shining Scorpion. That's a very popular one you can use. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm just reading. Is the Kaiko OSSC decent? It's fine, but I just wouldn't give that company a dollar or dime of anything. They're not good people. Oh, Aaron. Oh, Kwam Salajua, Aaron. Yeah, be sure to get your symbol. Good day, Voltar. My mom, who is used to professional grade soldering stations, said she borrowed my Kescher and didn't like it. Well, you know, your mother, unfortunately, is a victim, Matt. Your mother is a victim of incorrect thinking, and that happens a lot. Sorry about that. I'll pray for her tonight. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up. Show us the RetroTink prototype. You know, I really think I've shown it too much. And it's just a prototype. It's not a finished thing, so there's not much to really gain from you. There's not much really to learn, other than it's much better than the OSSC. So let's see. As opposed to Shart, what is your preferred carrier of RGB? That's a really good question. There isn't a consumer-grade interface in the United States for it other than RGB-HB, which is typically VGA. For game consoles, I don't use Shart, I use Component. Which Component these days is becoming just as ubiquitous as SCART is here. Not nearly as much as much as SCART, but it's getting there. But I'm a component man. You don't have to fool with any of this nonsense. And it's unfortunate that 10 years into the game, the people who create SCART cables and sell them still just can't do it correctly. Hey Baltar, thanks for combining my two favorite things, modding and attractive men. Will, Spam Collector, thank you, and I'll remember you tonight. Take it easy. What's the deal with the flash cart you're using? It's just a Chinese, EverDrive. That's all it is. That's all it is. Just a Chinese EverDrive. AliExpress $49.99. Okay, let's see. Oh, hey, Vinny, I'm so sorry. Yeah, absolutely. The broken CDI. I totally forgot about that, Vinny. I am so sorry. Oh, my God. Oh, you know, I want to say something. Let me go back and sort of, let me qualify that statement I made about SCART cables being made incorrectly. If you're going to buy a SCART cable, if you're going to be a stupid bitch, if you're going to buy a SCART cable, and rightfully so, a lot of this retro gaming high video fidelity stuff is sort of tailored to SCART cables. I get it, certainly. Insurrection Industries, SNES cables, Genesis cables, great quality and affordable and reasonably priced. Insurrection Industries, that's where I would go for my SCART cables. Hey, Dario, clip this for me. This is a plug for them. Hi, my name is Voltar, and you know, I do a lot of video game modding, and I also like to do some masturbation on the side, but when I'm not doing that, I like to play video games. And what cords do I use for my video high fidelity goodness? I don't have any here because they've not sent me any of the sons of bitches, but I enjoy Insurrection Industries Shart cables. Yes, Insurrection Industries Shart cables are designed with quality in mind, and you can't go wrong for the price. Okay, cut that, and you know, please fix that up for me so I can get some revenue off that. Nothing like a good Shart cable. But seriously, you know, let's see. Thank you for the follow. Sorry. Okay, guys, I'm trying to keep up with the chat here. And you know what I used to do is, yeah, okay, so I made all of my own Shart cables. As a matter of fact, you're going to see how much of a nerd I am. Let's see if I have them. Oh, I sure do. This is how much of a nerd I am. It's nothing. It's nothing. Oh my gosh, it's nothing but Shart hoods. That's all this is Shart hoods. I have a ton of Shart materials here. I'm what you would call a Shart man. Even though I really don't want to be a Shart man. You know, it's just one of those things. Oh, God. Oh, you can't hear? Oh, sorry. Maybe you should get your hearing checked. Bitch. Okay, let's see. Well, you know, the only real issue I have with Retro Access is you just can't buy them. I mean, they go on sale for 2 seconds, and then, you know, there's just not, in my opinion, and this isn't throwing shade, it just doesn't seem, there doesn't appear to be ample effort being put forth to even try to satisfy the demand that's out there. Now, listen, I thoroughly understand waiting for inventory. I thoroughly understand being absolutely saturated with work and things being slow, but this is their sole bread and butter. I don't know why they can't streamline their SCART making processes. I don't understand that. So it's not because I don't like their quality or think that their cables are good. I think their cables are fine. It's just I'm not going to refer customers of mine and friends of mine to a vendor that just never has readily available inventory. I mean, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just wasting their time and it's wasting my time. Okay? What's my opinion on RGC cables? I don't like retro gaming cables. I don't like their quality. I don't like the way they design things. I don't like the way they respond to feedback. I've had probably several dozen retro gaming cables come to me. Okay, so here's the story. Here's how it goes. A customer sends me an SNES or an NES. I mod it, just as you've seen me do. The customer gets it back. Customer turns on their system and they're furious. Why? Their system either doesn't work or magic smoke appears from their system. Naturally, they're going to respond to me and say, "Oh my God, my system is fucked, you fucking cocksucker, fuck it." And I'm like, hold on a second, just do me a favor, send me your system back and send me your cables and your accessories that you were using at the time. I have made several Twitter small clips showing this. Whenever they send me their retro gaming cable back, there's always something fucking wrong with it. They're usually terribly soldered, the ones that are broken, or they're soldered incorrectly, or there's a serious design flaw with the PCB that's being used. I've had so many Super Nintendos pop fuses because of a very poorly designed SNES SCART cable. I can't, in good faith or in good conscience, recommend a product like that. I don't think they're good. Period. I was really, really, really hopeful that they would be. As a matter of fact, on the Retro Roundtable, we talked quite a bit about retro gaming cables. And now they were up and coming, and they seem to really want to do good. I'm not questioning their motivations, and I'm not saying that I'm not questioning their intentions, but I just don't think they're a good cable. I've had more retro gaming cables fail and cause me problems. And naturally, people don't understand it. They want to blame me for these problems, right? Well, you modded the system. Yeah, but I didn't provide you the SCART cable. Okay, what happens because of what goes out of the system because of a cable, that's not within my control. I can't do anything about that. So those are just, you know, those are my thoughts. Mundo Nintendo, hi Baltar, check my order 6373. I sent it to you for more than a week ago and you still do not accept it. Well, you know, Mundo, I've got to tell you, sometimes it can be several days until I send shipping instructions. Are you the same guy that always comes into my Discord and tries to @me me for things? I mean, are you that guy? Let me see. Let me just check you out. You'll use it constantly. Okay, this is a service. Okay, I'm sorry guys to stop the chat here, but this is a mod service request, Mundo. These aren't these. If you look at my turnaround time, I usually don't respond to these immediately. It can be a week. It can be up to 12 days. So just, I have your request here. Just stop spamming my chat, for God's sakes. Jesus fucking Christ. Latter-day Saints. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so I don't mean to sound, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound too crude or ill about certain SCART cable vendors. I'm just speaking very honestly. And quite frankly, the way certain things are designed electrically and the explanations that were once provided for how things were designed electrically, I seriously question the knowledge behind the choices that are made on some of their SCART cable designs. So that's my shtick on SCART cables. Oh God, let's see. Insurrection Industries, send me some goddamn SCART cables. I've sold you millions. Come on. Come on. I have a heart problem. You know that, doctor. Fuck. Oh, God. What do I think of Johnny Depp getting screwed over by his ex, Satan? You know, I don't know too much about that story, so I'm not really thoroughly abreast of that, but I can't really comment on an opinion because I'm just not thoroughly informed. You know, Johnny's a good friend of mine. You know, we did it with each other. You know. Oh, man, yeah. Remember that guy, that nut job that lashed out at Dan because... Oh, God, Lord have mercy. Sorry about that. Okay, thanks for making great instructional videos. Well, thank you for watching them. Everyone, thank you guys so much that... I know I don't make a video. People are like, he's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I make a YouTube video once every 6 goddamn months. How could you say I'm a YouTuber? I'm not really even a content creator. So fuck off. You know, he's not being around. I'm trying to be around, guys. It's really hard. You know, it's really, really hard for me. I have a business to run. I mean, Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints. I have so much work to do. It's not easy for me. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry. So what are we talking about? What were we discussing? We can discuss anything you'd like to discuss. Thank you, Poison Pog. I'm a media personality. I am not a YouTuber. I'm not an influencer. I'm not a content creator that's consistent in any respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have 50 million. I don't do a video every 2 weeks, so I don't have 1,000. I have... How many videos do I have on YouTube? Can somebody check, like, what, maybe 35 or 40 videos? Come on, guys, and that account's years old. You know, what are your thoughts on people making videos using your techniques? I think that's great. I think that if I can... Listen, the whole point of this endeavor of mine is to impart certain skills, techniques, and knowledges upon people so that they can empower themselves to do their own thing, so that they can have the power. They can have the power to do what it is that they want to do. What's kind of unfortunate, and it goes with the territory, I'm really training my own competition, and that's fine, and I understand that. Will they ever be on my level? Probably not. I'm just being honest. But the fact of the matter is I'm doing that, and I understand that. What's kind of unsettling, and it really shouldn't be, but it's still kind of annoying, is when I look on certain media profiles and I see people, they're using the techniques, which is great because that means they're doing a good job, hopefully. But when they start using my sayings and they really start copying me to the letter, I guess I kind of feel, I think I now understand how James Rolfe of the AVGN fame must have felt about Chris Boers, the irate gamer, totally ripping his shtick off. Wasn't that he just ripped the theme of the idea off, but he totally plagiarized all the little nuances, and that kind of bothers me. So sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm extremely busy. I'm trying to turn out as many consoles as I can. I wake up at 8 o'clock, usually 7:30. I get in the building early in the morning, and I don't stop until probably 12:30 or 1 a.m. Now, I have about a 6 to 8 week turnaround time. I'm trying to get a lot of things done within 2 weeks, but the fact of the matter is I still have some boxes here that are from late September, and I'm just now powering through October material. I had to up my turnaround times because COVID, the way the mail system is working here, my busy schedule, doing this basically full time now, and I'm just trying to find little moments of time in between to sort of get my stream stuff ironed out so we can stream and kind of kill two birds with one stone. If I can work and stream and provide content at the same time, that's a win-win. I'm definitely not making a killing. You guys think that I make a fortune off this. Believe me, at the end of the day, for the time that I spend on this stuff, it's not the kind of money you probably think it is. But this is you know, this is my business. This is an actual official business. You know, I am a corporation. Voltar LLC. You know, I'm going to do a video on solder suckers pretty soon. I'm really happy to do that. I think it's going to be good. I think I'm going to be able to save people even more money than they thought they were going to be able to save on that piece of equipment. Okay, I have 49 videos on YouTube, and that includes all the live streams. Not a lot of content there. But I do have about 80,000 subscribers, so I am pretty proud about that. I am proud about the video to subscriber ratio. I think that at least is pretty respectable. Oh God. Hey Greg, how you doing? Would I recommend an OG Xbox 128 megabyte? Or would I recommend a RAM upgrade for the Xbox original? Unless you're going to be using it as an emulation box, not really. I think that for the most part, when it comes to official titles, you can gain a few benefits if the game is patched to recognize and accommodate your additional RAM ceiling. Or your heightened RAM ceiling after the fact. Otherwise, the game isn't going to really, those games, for the most part, there are some special corner cases, but those games really aren't going to respond to that RAM upgrade. Voltar, you are a pimp. I know. I know. Thank you. Can you teach us how to properly use a solder sucker? Do you mean something like of this nature? Like one of these? Like just a cheap one? Like this? Hey, you're from Western Kentucky. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Retro Algeria. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. So okay, let me ask, everyone in chat, please respond to this, both YouTube and Twitter. Who actually solders and does their own mods? Say I. If you do, just type I in chat. I want to know. Okay, here we go. Yep. Everybody who does their own soldering, everyone who does their own modification, for the most part. I just want to see the ratio. This isn't to shame anybody. I just want everybody to respond. Okay, everybody who's interested in learning how to solder, but they really don't know how, and they're wanting to learn, type no in chat so I can just see how many people who are brand damn new, who don't have a lot of soldering experience, but they want to learn how to solder, they want to learn some basic electronics, they want to know how to do this stuff themselves. I just want to see the no's and the I's. Okay, so for the most part, it looks like it's like a 90-10 split here. And that's very loose polling, obviously. I don't know, but... Oh, okay, I take that back. There's quite a few people here. Okay, great. You're exactly the kind of people I want to talk to. So, I've thought about doing this in a couple of different ways. I thought about doing like an introduction to soldering video series, or I thought about doing an introduction to soldering live interactive stream just like this, where the audience you guys can engage me on a limited level, and I could respond to your questions in real time and go and really dive into some specific corner case techniques or something like that. What do you think would be better, a YouTube series or a live stream series? A YouTube series. So here's another thing that I was thinking about doing. I was going to do a YouTube series, and then what I also considered was offering a very small class, like 20 to 30 people, like on a Zoom conference of people who want to learn how to solder, and doing like very small soldering classes where you can directly video cyber with me, and I can answer all your questions and show you specific details. I don't know how popular that would be, but a lot of people like, listen, well, we would pay for that dearly. I mean, we would love to be able to communicate directly with you in real time and interact and, you know, show you how to do these things and directly critique technique that you might be slacking on, or any questions. Oh God, my head. I have a terrible headache. Okay, so thank you so much, Tenchi, for your donation. I really appreciate you. What do you guys think about these SNES remixes of Genesis games? Ooh, I'm horny. Oh yeah. We could use Discord to do video calls, sure. I don't know, listen, Steiner, I don't know anything about modding, hardware mods for the Nintendo Switch. That's not my wheelhouse. I just don't know anything about the Switch in terms of that. In terms of that shit. Generally, though, what I like to use the solder sucker for, someone is asking about solder suckers, I like to use these for battery removal and for clearing out slotted, plated through holes. You can get, obviously you can get, you know, these with much finer tips, so you can actually do, you know, a lot of through hole work. But generally, I just like to, you know, this is what I used to clean up battery terminals with. I don't have any here. I was going to show you, but no, I don't have any here. Anywho, so I think a cap replacement is not where I would start for a beginning project. A beginning project, in my opinion, let's see. A beginning project, in my opinion, and this is what I told little Corey Carlson over there in Penis Pump Land. Give me just a second here. Let me sort of find it. Let me find something here. Okay, this'll do. Let's do a little beginner project. How about we do that? I think that'll be fun. Give me just a second here. Let me get things situated. Let me get a few little articles here that we're going to need for a beginning project. Get your dick out of my mouth. Oh, sorry, guys. I thought Grandma, get out of here. Sorry about that, guys. Once again, I seriously, I deeply apologize for that. Okay, so. All right, guys. Now, when you say beginner project, I mean serious. I don't have any experience. Where can I begin beginner project? And you know what? I think I like the way this camera is set up much better now. I feel like we can see more. That's just me, motherfuckers. That's just me. Okay, so we have a nice clean surface here. Let's just bring this camera down a bit. That's pretty good. Now we've got Final Fantasy V here. Probably my favorite Final Fantasy of the 4, 5, and 6 trilogy. And a beginning project. Well, let's see what we have. Okay. Beginning project. A beginning project, in my opinion. A beginning project, in my opinion, would be to simply do a battery replacement on your loved video games. So this is a great example. Let's say this is your childhood copy of Legend of Zelda. When really, we all know this is Final Fantasy V, but let's just say this is like, you know, your childhood copy. You've already lost the save, so we're not going to get into save preservation. That's a whole different thing. But, you know, you want to start playing your real cartridge again, but you want to be able to save it for another 25 years. So what I would recommend doing is buying a battery. I'm going to use a coin cell holder. Get your soldering iron to temperature. Take your cutters. I want to come right here. Just want to cut these flat. Just makes life much easier. Like that. Nice and flat. Take your soldering iron and work kind of quickly. You don't want to put too much heat on this battery, but work a little quickly. Hold your... let me zoom out just a bit. There we go. Now you can see more of the action. Hold your PCB in your left hand, or if you're right-handed, vice versa, and grab the battery. Grip the battery like that, because you're going to be pulling the battery away. And we're just going to come to one of the terminals here. Okay, just like this. Now we've got that in focus pretty nicely. And you're just going to come to one of these terminals, and as you apply heat, you're going to introduce your tip right on the terminal. But when you do that, my tip's really dirty, but that's fine, you're going to be pulling back like you're trying to remove the battery. So we're going to put some heat on there just like that, and we're just going to pull out. Just like that. You're just going to pull it out. Something most of you should have learned, or your parents at least, otherwise you probably wouldn't be here today. But that's all it is. So I'll try to get a different angle of this so you can kind of see it in action. So we have the joint here. I'm going to heat, and I'm just going to quickly, well, if I can get the heat on there, I'm just going to pull out just like that. Pull out. Okay? That's all that is. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just sort of position this in a very sexual way, like so. Okay, like this. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a bit. Okay, here we go. Now, the problem is we've removed the battery. Great. Great, we've removed the battery. We've removed the battery. But we still have all this solder here. This is where the solder sucker comes in. And what I like to do is, before I get out the solder sucker and extract this, I want to add some of my own fresh solder so I can get a nice clean pull. So that's just a matter of coming in here, just adding a little solder, just like that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to push down. We're ready to suck, and you just press the button. Okay. I want to come right in here. We're going to heat. Our solder's gone molten. I'm going to introduce the tool like this. That's all there is to it. Clean out the juices. Okay, and we're going to come over here to the other side. Same principle. Push your plunger down. Come right in here. Heat. Wait just a moment. There's a thick ground on this now, so it may take just a second longer to heat, but we're fully molten. Introduce your tool. Just like that. Easy peasy, beautiful. That's all there is to that. So now, what we'll do, and I get a lot of questions about this, because I personally recommend this specific CR2032 battery holder, but people are always putting these in wrong because they bend these leads and they break. Here is how you should prep this CR2032 battery holder so you don't break these pins. Watch me very carefully. I'm going to take my battery, and the battery can handle the iron. That's not a problem. I'm going to insert the battery, the CR2032, into the battery holder. Just like that. Now, this is helping us. This is what makes this work so nicely. I'm then going to take, and give me just a moment so I can grab one. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take a tool, because I'm going to have to bend these out flat. Now the first one, this terminal is relatively simple. I've just got to grab it and basically pinch it down flat. Now to do that, that should come into focus quite nicely. So here's our terminal. I'm just going to come right in here. I'm going to pinch it down flat, just like that. That's all it takes. Very, very simple. Over here, it's a little trickier. I've got to get my tool in here, and I have got to sort of prise this up so I can bend it up flat too. So here we go. Just like this. I've got my shot. I'm in the shot. Now watch. See, I'm underneath it. I'm underneath this metal tab with my pair of tweezers. I'm just going to rotate. I'm going to let go. Okay, now I can get under it. I don't have to worry about getting under it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it this way. I'm just going to take my tweezers and I'm just going to straighten it up. Watch. See, watch. See what I'm doing? I'm straightening it up. Turn it 90 degrees from the plastic. 90 degrees. Just like that. That's perfect. It's a little less than 90 degrees, but that's fine. Okay? All you have to do now, here is your, well, let me zoom out a little bit here. Christ's sakes. Jesus. All you have to do now is here is our 2032 footprint. We've cleaned and prepped this. Okay, I want to hold it so you can see this in the most sexualized way possible. Okay, that's pretty good. Just put it in. I like to start with the little leg first. Put it in. Okay, then work your big juicy sexual leg in there, your big sexy leg. Okay, then what you're going to do, this is where it gets really simple. Oh, it won't go in. This is where people break them. Rock back and forth very gently, slowly, just like that. As you can see, we didn't break the leg, and it went in like sweet, juicy butter juices. That's all it takes. Then, of course, we just lay this flat. Okay, lay it flat, okay, like your mom's chest, and we're just going to come right in here, and we're going to solder this battery terminal. Like that. Beautifully done. We'll come over here to the right side and we'll solder this battery terminal as well. This, as far as I'm concerned, is the ultimate in beginner projects. I think this is where most people should start. Simple. Don't worry about recapping systems. Don't worry about doing anything like that. Worry about replacing the SRAM batteries in your cartridges. This is a great exercise because it's going to exercise the fundamentals in soldering, obviously. It's going to exercise a lot of fine hand coordination that you're going to have. There's a lot of motor skills involved. Actually, soldering is really 90% fine motor skill and control. It really is. You'll exercise that. And you'll also exercise a little the soldering technique. You'll work on extraction, which is also extremely important. So as far as beginning projects go on my Amazon page, buy 20 battery holders and buy 20 batteries, your SNES, NES, Genesis cartridges, get to work. Get to goddamn work. Quit fucking with me. Okay? Quit fucking with me. What do you guys think about that? I mean, as far as beginning project. You know, as far as a beginning project, this is what I recommend. Okay? You know, because I think it was Castlemania Ryan is like, every time I do these, they break. Let me show you something. Let me go get one. Let me demonstrate this. This is why people break these. It's not hard. You have to know what you have to understand what you're working with here. Now watch this. This is what people do. This is exactly what people do. And I'll go grab another battery because it just makes it easier for me to demonstrate this. These battery holders are fantastic if you know how to work with them. People blame these battery holders for their problems, and it's not the battery holder's fault, it's the person trying to use them. So we're going to put this back in here. What people are doing is this little fine metal, believe it or not, is easy to fatigue. Now watch this. I'm going to bend this out flat, like this. But the problem is a lot of times it's flat. A lot of people either don't know their own strength or don't realize that you can fatigue metal. They'll bend it back a little bit, and then they'll bend it back forward, and what they do typically is they just manipulate this piece of metal. And if you do it too much, watch this, watch this. Watch. It breaks. You've got to use some finesse. You can't do that. And that's more applicable here. When you're trying to bend this little piece out. Now, if you're not super careful, and you're just gung-ho on this, like, okay, we've bent it out, and that's probably not quite far enough, but if you were to overbend this, let's say you're going to bend it to right here. Ooh, that's too far. I went too far. I want to have to bend it back. Well, guess what's going to happen most likely when you bend this back? Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to take my finger. I'm going to zoom into this. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see this. Now, it looks fine, right? Looks fine. Looks just fine. Watch this. Here's my fingernail. Here's my pinky fingernail. Watch this. You can't do that. You can't fatigue this metal. You have to be very careful when you're bending it and putting it in position. If you go too far, it's too late. You've ruined the connector. You've ruined the battery holder. Does it make sense? Does that make any goddamn sense? You know? I hope so. So these battery holders, in other words, again, these battery holders are great. They're fantastic. But you have to know what you're doing. If you don't, and you're just, you know, diddly-daddle, trying to bend this metal back and forth, you're going to fatigue them and they're going to break and they're not going to be any good. I've had people send me terrible hate mail over those battery holders because they couldn't use them because the terminals would break. They would fatigue and just disintegrate with literally a fingernail's worth of pressure. I wonder why, Jack fuck. Jesus. Anyways, guys, I think that's something I've kind of always wanted to talk about because I get a lot. By the way, I'm just curious. Is the how is the video quality? Is the video quality pretty good? Is it super pixelated or is it pretty nice? Is it too dark or is everything look okay? I was meaning to ask that. It looks good? Okay, because I did a little work there. I did a little work on the encode. I'm using X264 medium at 66K bitrate with a film high tune. And I think it made a significant difference in quality. People are like, a lot of people are like, you shouldn't do 6K. A lot of people can't stream 6K. They don't have the download. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, you know, get better internet. This is 2020. I'm sorry, you know, but I'm not going to stream this shit at, you know, 720p 30 at 4K bitrate. I'm just not going to do it. You know. It's a little washed out. Now, is it really washed out or is this guy just like, is the video too washed out? Is the camera footage too washed out? I'd like to know right now. Is this too washed out? I need to know. Don't lie to me. Okay, I just want to know. Now, sometimes if the light hits it like that, it's going to darken the scene because it's going to change the exposure because I have dynamic exposure on. So that's why, if you ever notice, I try to prop things up like this. See how that light and the way it skips off? I turn the board just a bit like this so that it's a better shot and the light bounces off of it so that it doesn't mess with the exposure and you get a nice clean view. Why do you think the Dream PSU is bad for Dreamcast? I did a whole Twitter. If you're asking me that question, then you saw my Twitter post on that. I've answered that. Everything what you're asking was already addressed in my Twitter post. So just look up Voltar Dream PSU and you'll find the answer. Oh, you're talking about me being? Well, look, you know, it's a webcam, man. I mean, there's not much I can do about that. Let's see what I have over here. Okay, let me configure the video a bit here. All right, so you're thinking I'm a little washed out. Well, you know what? How's that? That's got to be much better. Is that quality? I want to know the truth. That's got to look better than it's ever looked. I don't think it's ever looked this good. I mean, can you guys tell me? This looks okay? Oh, it's better before? Fuck off. That's what I have to say. Alright, let's sort of turn this down just a bit. I don't think it looks that bad. I could mess with the exposure a bit here. Oh, that's way too much. I don't know. I think this is the best it's going to get for this shitty webcam. I mean, it's a webcam. It doesn't have a lot of good controls on it. At least for this scenario. But I'm not too worried about the way I look. As long as you can see... Look, as long as you can see, like, sort of the work here involved, like as long as you can see the Super Nintendo and you can clearly see me, it doesn't have to be super important. That's why the webcam is this big and the actual capture footage is much larger. And this SNES is quite dirty. So as long as I look reasonable and everything's in focus, I'm okay with it. Let me put this back up. But guys, let me tell you something. Let me just say something right now for the record. God damn it. Getting rid of Streamlabs was OBS. Streamlabs OBS. Slobs. Getting rid of that. Fuck me running. That was the best thing I could have ever done for myself as a man. Living in a man's world. I don't know how anybody uses Streamlabs OBS. I don't. It's terrible. Okay? It's horrible. Oh, Jesus. Okay, guys. I think everything's pretty well tested. I think we're ready to stream, like, real stuff now. I really believe that in my heart. You know, this is 2 p.m. on a... What is today? Wednesday? Friday? Not gonna have a lot of people today, right now. Well, we got about 100 people on Twitch. That's pretty cool, considering I never do this. Let's see. Am I missing anything in chat here, guys? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to... I don't know how to do this. I'm not really fluent in this. I'm sorry. I don't even know what goddamn day it is. Can you switch back to a game without everything breaking? That's what's beautiful about this. I got everything, I think, ironed out. We're going to hook this back up. And we're going to test that. So we want to see if we can. Okay, and I need a controller. Because I want to be controlled. I'm like Bob, you know, I want to be controlled by people. Retro RGB, you know. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. He's a loser. So here's what we're going to do. Sorry. We're going to move over to this scene right here. The game testing scene. Here we are. Now the music should die from the MP3. Should be able to turn this on. And audio should remain... Whoops, now here's the thing that I have to do sometimes. I've got to come in here. Because it's out of sync right now, I can already tell. I just switched the source real quick, like this, boom. I hate that I have to do that, but I don't know of another way of addressing that in OBS. You guys will have to tell me if the music is crackling like it was yesterday, or do I sound like RoboCop? Everything sounds good? Good, good. I'm so horny. I wish that I didn't have to... Everything was really out of sync on the source, and I had to go into the video source for the RetroTink prototype, and I had to cycle the sources to fix that. I wish OBS wouldn't do that. Why do you think OBS does that? It's lame. It's fucking lame. Let's see what we have here. Is this the music from the Famicom version? No. No, this is Castlevania 3. Not Akuma Dracula Densetsu. Which, you know, I'll give them credit. They really, really worked the music up for stock 2803 audio. Let's see what we got here. See if we can do that. Thank you for the follow. Let me know if the capture, if it looks pretty smooth, or if it's, you know, does it stutter really bad, or is it pretty smooth? I need to know that. Those are the things I need to know. I'm gonna play through a level or two here. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna play. I'm playing in a preview window. I'm really gonna try. Oh god, I'm gonna do it. Oh god, no! Fucking bastard. There we go. Let's do it. Well, what do you guys prefer? This, or this? I kind of like the arcade palette, which is what this is. This is the Play Choice 10 palette. Oh yeah, one shot. Oh shit, can I do it? Yeah! Here we go. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna drop down like a champion. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub. I don't need that. So the frame rate's pretty smooth. I mean, it looks okay. Good. 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 Oh yes, I want the axe. Get the knife. Get the knife. I mean, not that I'm going to be sitting in the lab playing video games like this, other than to test systems that we modify, you know, just so I can show that bit of the process. Uh-oh. Got him. But, you know, I want it to look as best as the best that it can. Here we go. Can I take him out? Yeah, barely. Barely took him out on that little number. Yeah, thank you for the sub, Rocket Dodger. Appreciate that. Can you turn the reset button into a palette switch? Check this out. Want to see something neat? I'll show you. Oh wait, maybe I'm not going to show you. I don't think I can. Did I connect it? Let me see something. Oh, that's right. Hold on, let me check something. Okay, yeah, you can. Not on this system. I got my systems mixed up, but you absolutely can. Now, wait. This is what I wanted to check. I think we're out of sync again. Hold on. We're out of sync. We're out of sync. Now tell me, are we out of sync on the stream? I need to know. The sync is still good for you? That's so strange. So in order for me to fix this terrible lag, I have to go into game capture and I have to go like that, and then it fixes it. I wish I didn't have to do that. Now it's fixed. Now I don't have that literally 2-second input latency. I don't understand why that happens. Is it a quirk with the data path, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna run. Tell me if this is smooth. Ooh, am I smooth? Here we go. Here we go. Is the capture device 32-bit? No, this is a DataPath E2S PCIe capture device. Oh, by the way, someone asked me about this capture device. I use it every day. Wonderful. The Blue Bomber, wonderful. Somebody told me that they changed the guts. I took it off my Amazon store because of that. But the versions that I bought, I got a couple of these for 50 bucks a piece. Great capture device for the price. All right, guys, I'm going to go over here. I want to see if I can. Let's see how many extra men I can get. Let's see how many extra men I can get. All right, here we go. Let me get some of these guys up. Let me get some of these guys out and about. So I have a nice buffer here. Okay, I've got plenty now. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, I was trying to cheat. I was trying to use the NES Max. I won't cheat. All right, I won't cheat. Let me get a few of these out. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not like Bob. I don't cheat in life like he does. Okay, now we've got a bunch because the CPU is bogging down. Here we go. Oh, here we go, guys. Who here is not familiar with this trick? I want to know. It's okay if you're not. Oh god, we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. I'm getting the extra man. How many do I have so far? I'm going to try to get at least 20. It's really hard to do. Oh god, I hope I can hit my... Ah, screwed up. I want to try it again. Oh, there's no... you will not have more fun in life than trying to cheat. Is this really a cheat, though? I don't think this is a cheat. I think they did this on... Do you think that Nintendo did this on purpose? I mean, why else would they do this? It only makes sense to me that they did this intentionally, with an intent for people to sort of take advantage of this. I could be wrong. Let's see how many I can get for real. What the heck? Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that weird sound? I had to pause it. What the hell was that sound? That was really strange. What is that? What was that? That does happen sometimes? That's a bug. That's an actual bug? That was weird. My god, I'm kind of turned on. I'm gonna have to look that up. Alright, let me try it again. I've only got 20 lives. I blame Bob for this. Oh, shit. So that is a bug. That is a very neat bug. Oh god, guys, I'm doing it. I'm doing what Bob only dreamed of doing as a little boy. Oh, I don't know if I want to drop it in time. Oh! Guys, I'm doing it. I've only got 15 seconds. This is so much fun. I'm having a good time. Okay, that's it. A lot of fun. What a weird I was trying to get it to do that noise again. Anywho, the point is, though, I think that the capture stuff doesn't break. At least if it does, it breaks in a way that we can fix, right? We can just change the source real quick and I can fix the input lag, but otherwise, I mean, we're in good shape. The capture appears to be capturing frames very smoothly. I mean, everything seems to be running just fine. I don't see any real issues. Ah, damn it, son of a slut. Everything seems to be running just fine. Oh no, I don't think so. Not today. Right, I like this. I like the somersault. Let me just do this, okay? Oh, what? What? No! No! Anywho, let's see if I can beat the first world. How about we do that? Okay, I'm gonna concentrate. And also, for this game, I really like, I guess I do. I do like the arcade palette, because I think the blue sky is really pretty. I do think it's really pretty, so I want to keep it going. Alright, here we go. I'm really good. Let's try it again. I'm trying to test a few things in this stream. That's why I continue to die like this, like a real man. See, that's gotta be there for a reason. How many of you guys know about this? How many of you guys know about this? Bet none of you knew about that. Don't lie to me. You didn't know about that. You didn't know about that. Now, see, that's bullshit. Come on. That's a Bob move if I ever saw one. What the fuck, man? Fucking bullshit. Why do you go that way? Bunch of fucking shit. Yes. Did you see that? Oh my god. Bet you bitches don't know how to do this like I do. I used to be really good at this, okay? Go fuck yourself. Bet you guys didn't know you could skip all these levels, but I'm gonna do this one because I think it's fun. God damn it! Fuck farts! Son of a bitch. Alright. Oh shit. I better get big on this. Yes! Yes! Ooh, it's the atomic wafer. Or the nuclear wafer. I think that's what the Angry Video Game Nerd called it in his Super Mario Bros. 3 episode. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. Can I... No, I want to fight Pterodactyl Man. I'm not getting the whistle. Pussies. This music always freaked me out as a little kid. I don't know if it freaked you guys out, but it certainly freaked me out. Dun dun. Da-da-da-da! I'm gonna fuck you up. I got you, bitch. Ooh. What a worthless slime. Okay, let's try it. Mother. I can skip all this because I'm a champion. What the fuck? Here we go. Man, I've got the skills. I'm still the best. Oh man. I hate this stage. I always hated this stage as a little boy. But I usually can, let's see if I can still do it. Ah, damn it. Works great. It works fucking great. Okay, what more do you want me to say? 240p test suite's also very important. You know, we use this a lot diagnostically. Okay, audio sync test. I don't know what the hell this does. What is this? What is going on, Artemio? Here's a sound test. Hope you enjoy your ears. Wrong answer. Who is the most drunk man in America? Wrong answer. Bob Neal of Retro RGB. Sorry. I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. That's so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, anywho. Very important for lag testing right here. I like the Hill Zone scroll test. I think that's fun to do. Okay, guys, look. I gotta do some cleanup in the lab. I really just wanted to sort of test all this stuff out. Oh, tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about this. Guys, I've got to go take a poop. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, oh, that's right. I'm back. I pooped. I feel better. I just had a child, I felt like. You know, there was so much in me. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to do some real work. Maybe later tonight we'll stream. Thanks for everyone. Thanks for coming and sort of helping me get everything ironed out. I hope that the fit and finish of the stream is much better than what it was yesterday. I think that we've put a little more polish on the OBS so that it works a little better. I hope that's what we've accomplished. I worked really hard on this last night. So I'm a noob. I don't know anything about streaming or setting up OBS, really. I'm a total novice, but I think I've taken some bubble gum and toothpicks and I've pieced something together here. So, you know, expect to see a lot of good stuff. We're going to be doing X Station. We're going to be doing PS1 Digital. Okay, we're going to be doing penis pumps. Be repairing those. Bob was using one as a keg dispenser. I have to repair his. It's of the micro penis variety. But anyways, guys, thanks so much. X264 medium looks really good. I feel like the stream quality is not so blocky. I feel like we've got some good quality here. I don't think there's any reason to do 720p 60. I think 1080p 60 for our application here looks just fine. Okay. Oh, God, my back. I've got to go get a massage. Oh, okay, guys. Well, anyways, thanks so much. God bless. Take care of yourselves. And, you know, God loves you, you know, according to some people. I don't believe that shit, but whatever. Have fun, guys. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Until next